I'm David Curtis. Thanks for being here. The purpose of my research is to consider sleep as a mediator of racial disparities in cardiometabolic risk. And within the literature, we know that there are large differences between black and white adults in the amount of sleep they receive and the quality of sleep. And this unequal burden experienced by black adults might be a mechanism through which disparities in cardiometabolic disease develop. So for this study, we used data from the Coronary Artery Risk Development in Young Adults study, or CARDIA, particularly participants that were involved in the Chicago site where they did a sleep sub-study, and waves 15 and 25 of the data. Sleep was measured in-home over 6 nights using wrist actigraphy, which is a watch-like device that uses physical activity counts to index sleep patterns. Cardiometabolic risk was measured using 7 biomarkers that are associated with cardiovascular and metabolic systems and are associated with morbidity risk. Specifically, we used waist circumference, blood pressure, fasting glucose, insulin resistance, triglycerides, HDL-C, and C-reactive protein. And we coded for ideal, borderline high, and high levels, which were coded as 0, 1, and 2, and averaged across to have an average cardiometabolic risk measure. We found that both black males and females had shorter sleep and had lower efficiency sleep, which I didn't measure. Sleep efficiency is the percent of, or I didn't mention, sleep efficiency is the percent of time in bed sleeping. So they had lower sleep efficiency. These race differences were equivalent to 0.68 to 0.98 standard deviation units, so they were substantial. We found that black females had the highest cardiometabolic risk at both waves, and it increased over time. There were no race differences for males. In our mediation model for females, again, we show that black females experience greater cardiometabolic risk over the 10 years, and that 25% of it is explained by sleep.